In episode 34, a large stasis pod has crashed into a nest of residual energon.
This kitty's keen sense of discovery has uncovered a mondo stasis pod, but it's thoroughly thrashed, and it plowed into a big load of residual energon. And it's branded with a big, bad-looking X.
Just hang on, I'm on my way. Silverbolt, you're with me.
Primus help us all if that thing survived.
Megatron sends Black Arachnia and Waspinator to retrieve the pod, but before they depart, he plants a listening device on Black Arachnia. Tarantulas also begins tracking her and moves out. The Maximals arrive at the pod and we learn what's in it.
It was originally an attempt to replicate Starscream's mutant indestructible spark with a Maximal.
Indestructible? Afraid not.
Well, it was a mistake to even try. Though brilliant, it was hopelessly treacherous and incapable of being recycled.
It was put on the Axelon for what reason, Optimus?
To dump it. Somewhere far. Someplace barren.
The Predacons attack.
The Predacons claim that protoform!
This is unnecessary. Its spark is extinguished. We were too late.
Black Arachnia attacks Silverbolt and tries to push him into attacking her. Tarantulas gets the drop on her and tries to force information out of her.
Foolish spider, let's see if playing my shield will improve your sense of reason.
Though threatening your own comrade is no doubt business as usual in the Predacon Guide to Villainy, it is simply unacceptable behavior in my book.
The Energon is detonated and scatters the bots all over the place. Silverbolt and Black Arachnia end up in the same neck of the woods.
Well, I suspect Tarantulas will still come after you.
I expect you're right.
Well, I will not let him harm you.
I'm counting on that. Now, why don't you make like a hero and fly me out of here?
I'm unable. My wing mechanism is offline. We must journey by foot to that mountain peak above the storm, where we can contact our respective bases.
Not my first choice, but lead the way.
Tarantulas makes it back to the pod, only to find it empty. Optimus and Cheetor are forced to return to base to heal, while Black Arachnia and Silverbolt continue their trek.
Tarantula!
Where?
Do not worry. He has been disarmed.
To say the least.
The two come to a chasm with a tree bridge, and Black Arachnia decides to betray Silverbolt.
Behind you!
Don't be pathetic.
Silverbolt takes out the cat and nearly falls down into the chasm when Black Arachnia saves him.
Are ya damaged?
Just enough to make me interesting. Why did you save me?
Well, there might be other creatures.
Yuck.
Back at the Maximal base, Dinobot tries to get Optimus to begin a full-scale assault.
Megatron has lost 2. We have only lost 1.
I'll remember that. Next time you're missing in an energon storm.
Victors do not spurn opportunity.
Silverbolt tries to get Black Arachnia to defect, bringing up the fact that she was a Maximal Protoform. This only serves to anger her until they come across the body of Tarantulas. Silverbolt realizes that Protoform X is on the loose, and Megatron, who's still listening in, begins plans to capture it. It reveals itself within seconds. Protoform X prepares to end Silverbolt.
Is that fear you're feeling, Maximal? Yes. My spark, it feeds on terror. Let it grow. Let it consume your circuitry. Feel it. Yes, feel it. Feel the fear.
Protoform X shrugs off their attacks and begins to climb back after them.
It's unstoppable.
Your persistence is futile. I rise again.
In that case, let us give you further to fall!
Black Arachnia is sent flying, and Silverbolt finally manages to fly after her. The Maximals head back to base.
You are much more than a Predacon, my lady. Someday, you'll come to realize that.
Like I needed him to catch me anyway.
Back with Protoform X, Megatron arrives and uses an energon knife to cut out half of its spark, meaning he just cut out half of its soul.
Welcome to the Predacons, Rampage. You shall be an honored member, so long as you never forget one important fact about your new life. It's mine. Welcome, my new servant. Yes. Welcome to the Beast Wars!
With episode 35, we open on some proto-humans being hunted by a snake. Meanwhile, at the Maximal base, Dinobot is contemplating his sword. Optimus comes to talk to Rhinox.
The temporal wavefront is moving into the future at an accelerated rate. It'll reach Cybertron in approximately 2.218 decacycles. They're going to know where we are.
Dinobot leaves his quarters and passes by Rat Trap in the hallway. In a testament to their animosity, Rat Trap actually shoves Dinobot away.
You know, I used to figure I had you pegged. Oh, yeah, he's a slag-spouting Saurian, but at least you know where he stands. Guess we live and learn. The rodent's words give off the stench of truth.
Cheetor spots Megatron and Rampage and is shot down. Dinobot calls in and takes the opportunity to follow after them. Meanwhile, Tarantulas prepares for dinner.
Ah, dinner is served.
Ironically, that was Bambi's stepmother.
Dinobot questions Tarantulas about the golden disc.
I don't know. There's no more copies. Megatron won't risk a security breach again. Only the original disc, and he keeps it with him.
Then I shall go to Megatron.
Good luck catching up to him. He's miles away. You'll pay for this, lizard!
Shut up and accelerate.
At the canyon of the proto-humans, Megatron spies a mountain in the distance.
This disc contains images recorded in the future. One future, anyway. My dear Rampage, if you please.
You presume to order me?
Yes.
Dinobot saw what happened and realizes the damage Megatron can do with such knowledge. Of course, Megatron's first task is to wipe out the proto-humans, so that they can't assist the Autobots in the Great War. Tarantulas attempts to attack Dinobot.
Shouldn't take your eyes off a spider. They tend to be venomous.
But they still squash you.
Megatron rallies his Predacons and they begin their assault. Dinobot contemplates what has happened and what must be done.
The question that once haunted my being's been answered. The future is not fixed. My choices are my own. And yet, how ironic. For I now find I have no choice at all. I am a warrior. Let the battle be joined.
The other Maximals make their charge to the valley, where the Predacons have started a wildfire. Dinobot then makes a stand against Rampage and Waspinator. Quick Strike gets the drop on the weakening Dinobot.
So, what's a warrior without weapons, eh?
A warrior still.
Warning, power reserves 96% depleted. Stasis lock commencing.
Override.
Repeat, power loss critical. Further expenditures will result in loss of spark. Stasis lock must commence.
Override!
Acknowledged.
Megatron finally makes his move.
One more step, and it's raining bits of early anthropoid. Yes. Oh dear, how positively maximal of you. You were weakened before you started Dinobot. Weakened by compassion.
Dinobot uses a nearby stick to whack Megatron and, well, Megatron just laughs this off.
Please, face it, Dinobot. Your old technology, obsolete. What can you possibly do?
Improvise.
Dinobot uses the last of his energy to destroy the golden disc as the Maximals finally arrive and put out the fires. Rat Trap rushes to his side.
Like I said, you're just a blasted slag-spouting saurian, but it's nice to know where you stand.
Upwind of you for preference, vermin. Tell my tale to those who ask. Tell it truly, the ill deeds, along with the good, and let me be judged accordingly. The rest is silence.
Dinobot's spark joins with the Matrix as his comrades salute him. Back in the valley, human evolution takes a drastic turn. You know, it's episodes like Code of Hero that show that there can be more to children's shows. I always argue that children are not stupid. If you give them programs with mature themes, they'll appreciate it when they're young, and even more when they grow up. It's the Batman dichotomy. If something is more mature than them, that means they'll like it. Something dark and adult makes them feel mature. Children's programming doesn't have to pander, it just has to understand and respect its audience. Code of Hero is considered to be the best Transformers episode of all time, and for good reason. It's the episode that concluded the arc of Dinobot, the most popular Beast Wars character, and went above and beyond in doing so. Dinobot was never a Maximal, but let no one claim that he was not a hero. Following the drama of the last episode, why not have another episode filled with drama? At this rate, I'm gonna run out of tears and gonna have to borrow someone else's tears. Rampage catches Megatron sleeping and attempts to retrieve the half of his spark.
Did you really think to catch me so unaware? I think you need a reminder. Yes. Your point. Never forget who holds the essence of your spark, and thus is your master.
That I promise you.
Megatron locates some Maximals in Predacon territory and sends Rampage to get them. An earthquake starts up and Optimus goes after them.
Our team's close to the epicenter, and with Megatron jamming us...
I'm going after them. I'm not in the mood to lose any more friends.
Rat Trap and Cheetor are buried under rocks and a stasis pod is unearthed. Inferno is ordered to retrieve it and Silverbolt chases after. Inferno gets to the pod and Silverbolt takes him out.
This won't save you, Fuser!
And this won't hurt you, Predacon. Much!
Overload, deconstruction imminent.
Yes, I feel your pain, your desperation. Your spark is powerful. Fight your way free. Fight!
Silverbolt is sent flying and Rat Trap and Cheetor escape from their imprisonment. The new Protoform is revealed.
Magnificent.
Man, I am telling you, the things coming out of these pods is just getting weirder and weirder.
We should welcome what is different, not fear it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Sunshine. But this ain't exactly a tea party we got breaking out here.
Inferno attacks and provokes the Protoform. Rampage takes the Protoform with him. Silverbolt wants to keep chasing after it, hoping to save it from the Predacons. Rampage takes note of what it is.
Partially transmetal, but otherwise a mutant form. A transmutate.
Transmutate cannot transform, and Megatron believes it to be completely useless. Rampage convinces Megatron to leave it alive if it can kill the Maximals. They lay a trap for Silverbolt and take him down.
Do it, my friend. Channel your pain at him, then release it. The royalty was right. It is useless.
Optimus comes in and lays out Rampage, nearly provoking Transmutate into attacking.
Hurt.
Yes, he is hurt. Badly. But I can help him. I must get him to the base to be repaired. And you too. Give him to me. I'll fly him to be repaired.
Fly.
Now, isn't that just pride?
At the Maximal base, they run tests and find that Transmutate is beyond repair.
Well, its data tracks are scrambled beyond recovery. Its structure is a nightmare, and its logic circuits are barely at the level of a drone. Coupled with its sheer power, it's a danger to itself and everyone around it.
Best thing for us all would be to put it in stasis lock immediately.
Are we Predacons now? Do we destroy whatever does not fit our definition of perfection?
Rampage signals to Transmutate and it flies off. Silverbolt follows after and attacks Rampage.
Time to go back to the Matrix, hero!
Transmutate acknowledges its friends in its final words.
Friend. Good. Friend. Dark.
Optimus arrives to the scene.
We extinguished its spark before we ever saw its true light.
You'd better return to base. Cheetor and I will take care of Rampage.
No. Let him be. For the moment, we are brothers.